everyone, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I am got a great story for you today. So I'm out and about, and I was running a couple errands, dropping off some boxes to be shipped out to different clients, and having just a normal day on a Monday for me. And one of the things I ran into is a ghost. It's one of those, it was so fun. So I'm going to a shipping place that I've never been into, but it's a place where I'm going to stop and get lunch next door to. So I ran in there real quick and dropped off my packages, and the cashier is really talking to someone else. She's not really even talking to me at all at first, and so she's talking to someone else, and they're talking about some story or whatever else, and I'm just kind of like, okay, listening. And she's like, I'm putting your stuff in the computer, and I'm like, not a big deal. And I just start giggling, and the gentleman finally leaves, and the cashier starts helping me, and so we kind of just, how's your day going, da 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 da. And I said, I normally don't do this, but do you have someone that near you that just passed? And she goes, that's an interesting statement. And I said, I understand. And then she looked at my business card that was on the countertop, and she goes, oh, you're a psychic. And I was like, yeah, I just kind of get that there's someone near you that just passed that has a message for you. And I said, I normally don't do this because I always say, you need a book appointment for me to give you this information. It just makes it easier, so I know that you're receptive to the message. And I said, it's really interesting. I said, for some reason I get like this pain in my back on the left side. And she goes, oh, I know exactly who you're talking to. And I said, and she said she had a cousin who was in some of the riots in somewhere, and I don't remember what city it was, and he didn't get shot, he got hit in the back with like a board or something like that, and it's caused a lot of damage to him, and it actually ended up making him pass. So he didn't pass that day, he passed several days later. So it's one of those, we were just kind of chatting about that, and kind of several of his messages for her were really interesting, of that I'm still around, I'm still part of the family. And she was very upset because of all of the COVID stuff, that she was not going to be able to go to his funeral, and was really upset about that. It was kind of an interesting energy to deal with. He is a very young man, probably 19 or 20 years old, and just interesting, her perspective on why he was going to the riots, what he was trying to get out of the riots, what he was dealing with and doing there. So it was kind of just a very interesting energy and talking to her. So his name is Michael, and just had some very interesting messages from Michael, and that were very healing for her and her family. Her mom is his aunt, and so it was just really an interesting story. But I love talking to ghosts, because a couple of the things that he was talking about, and she said, oh my gosh, she's so young. She was probably in her mid-30s, and this young man, like I said, was 18 or 19 years old, so very young, very idealistic about what he wanted in the world and that sort of thing. And he felt very compelled to go to these riots. It was something that he really wanted to do, to kind of speak out for his voice and get his voice heard and that sort of thing. And he didn't realize this would cause his passing, and it was very sad for the family. And then, of course, on top of that, not being able to go to the funeral service, or not being able to be with the family and mourn his loss. So I was very humbled by being able to give her a few messages from him, and a few messages that really comforted her and really gave her an energy of communication, an energy of he's still part of the family, he's still there, he's still listening and hearing, that sort of thing. And even though he hasn't been gone for all that long, he's made a big hole in everyone's heart. I just wanted to let you know, I will be posting a new ghost story soon, so I hope you join me. I hope you have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.